Welcome to Melanated Magic TV, and this is your host, Jessica X. And today I'm going to be talking about a few topics, but mainly I'm going to be talking about Pam Northam and her husband, Ralph. First, let me start out by saying that Black History Month of 2019 was one of the most interesting Black History months that I can remember. From everyone doing blackface to our own black going against us when we saying we're trying to boycott everything. We're coming out hearing of governors and whatnot wearing blackface, even down to the city I live in. Even shared articles about the Medical College of Georgia, having some yearbook pictures of people in blackface back in the 1980s. So let me get started. Here is Pam Northam. Pam Northam. This is the governor's wife of Virginia. Today, I will be sharing an article out of NPR.org. Virginia's First Lady, Pam Northam, has apologized after aggravating the recent racial scandal begun by her husband, the governor. During a February 21st tour of the executive mansion hosted by the Northams for the 2019 class of Senate pages, Pam Northam allegedly handed out raw cotton to two of the three students present and asked them to imagine being enslaved picking cotton, being a slave cotton picker. Excuse me. In a statement, Northam said she has begun the same. Excuse me. In a statement, Pam said she has given the same educational tour for months and used a variety of artifacts and agricultural crop with the intention of illustrating a painful period of Virginia's history. Hmm. They sure love to illustrate and use artifacts to remind us of our history. Okay, let me keep going. I regret that I have upset anyone, she wrote. You regret. Okay. I am still committed to chronicling the importance of the historic kitchen and will continue to engage historians and experts on the best way to do this in the future. Okay. The governor's office told the Washington Post that the First Lady didn't target the black children present, but rather just handed out cotton to whoever was near her so they could feel its raw texture and raw texture and imagine how hard it would be. Okay. I have so many problems with this because as I'm reading this, I'm recalling field trips I've went on, and it's been many field trips that I've been on, and I remember it seems like every year we went on this Black History tour. I remember even once going to uh, um a cotton field, and I remember like, oh my god, to this day I remember it was hot, and I remember we picked cotton. Like we was out there picking cotton on this field trip. We put it in the bags, and I thought I was gonna have cotton to take home to my mama. No, after we sit out there and pick cotton, it was actually not really a field trip. We just went out there. They talked a little bit, gave us a bag. We picked cotton, and we turned cotton in. We didn't get to keep any of the cotton. Like I remember times where, and then when I think back to it, all of them were white people. Like anything that was entailing our history, our slave history, it was white people, on the field trips handing us bags and all of this, telling us about our history, giving us these little racist tours and saying little racist remarks. But I was young, I was a child. So it didn't dawn on me. And most of my teachers were predominantly white. I can only recall me having maybe 3 to 4 African American teachers, and 5, because one of them was a male and he was an art teacher. So I have a problem with this. Like, honestly, yeah, that's our history, but it's no reason for you to be handing out cotton to black kids. And you're gonna say you're gonna talk to historians and whatnot. We don't need you talking to historians. We need you and your husband to pack your stuff and leave the governor mansion, because clearly y'all are a racist couple and your racism is starting to show. It's no way you can hide it. But yeah, your true colors are starting to show. Let me continue. Let me see. Where was I? Okay. Um, can you imagine how offended those kids felt? Excuse me. Also, how powerless they felt in the moments to advocate themselves, wrote Virginia's state employee Leah Dozer Walker, whose daughter was one of those offended by the first lady. On Monday, in an email to the governor, Ralph Northam, why would anyone ask children to imagine someone like that, let alone African American children? You know what? I'm not going to continue reading this article because it's upsetting me, because our kids shouldn't be experiencing racism. And I feel like by now, we haven't been out of slavery that long. So, I would expect racism, but Lord have mercy. This is insane. It's like, since this orange orangutan has become president, y'all decided to take it to a whole new level of racism. And I'm going to leave it at that. Have a good day. I hope y'all enjoyed my commentary. If you have any stories that you'd like to send me, you can email me at MelanatedMagikTV at gmail.com. This is your host, Jessica X. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And thanks for tuning in to Melanated Magic TV.